Yo dudes, what is up? Welcome you sexy studs. It's your boy Young Stud Ryan, also known as Ryan. We're about to jump into this game and I'm about to tell you my first time going to a concert. Yo dudes, what is up Young Stud Nation? How you guys doing today? I'm going to be telling about my first time going to a concert. And first, before we go into this, I want to give a shout out to Paragraphs right here. This is my boy. He's been watching me streaming. He jumped in the game right before I started. So shout out you, Paragraph. If you watch this video, he's going to be like, damn! Nah, he probably won't. He'd be like, oh cool, Ryan shouted me out. Like swag. Alright, so anyways dudes, my first time going to a concert, I'm just gonna break it down. It was with my sister. It was probably, I'm not gonna say it was the funnest concert, but it was probably the best first concert I could have asked for. And it was back in 2010 when I was 14 years old. I asked my parents if I could go to Warped Tour, and I think at age 14 my parents were like, they were totally down for me going to a concert, but I don't think they were like, wow, how are we gonna let our 14-year-old son go off to Warped Tour by himself? Which Warped Tour honestly ain't that big of a deal. My parents aren't really, I guess you could say, concert people. I mean my parents have been to good concerts. I think they waited until they were like their 20s to start going. So anyways, I asked and I kind of got shut down or anything, you know. And my sister is a lot older than me, and she bought 2 tickets. 2010 Warped Tour, Dallas, Texas, and I flipped shit. I was like, yo, me and my sister are about to go to Warped Tour. Like, I'm talking about this shit is about to be fun. Fun. So anyways, guys, I started to get up. I went over to my sister's place, which more into Dallas. By the way, if you guys don't know, your boy just repping that Texas. Hey. Alright, so anyways, went over there, I spent the night with her, and then we woke up the next morning. We got our canned goods, because if you get canned goods to go into Warped Tour, you get in the fast line, which happened to not be so fast. Warped Tour, come on, man. You gotta think of something else besides cans as well. Maybe like used condoms. So anyways, we jump in there, we get in the fast line. Well, actually, first we had to drive there, and I don't know what I'm thinking. I can't just jump into the line, you feel me? So we drove there, got there, and yo, as soon as we pulled up, we thought we were supposed to get there on. We were going to get there like on time. We were like 2 minutes late, you know. So I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I mean, 2 minutes late ain't a big deal. It's cool. So we get up to the fast line, and I'm looking. I'm like, holy shit. This is the longest line I've ever seen. So I'm like, good thing we have canned foods, you know, like, all good. And then we drive around this corner, and there's even a longer line. And then I look back at the other line that I thought was the longest line, and then I realized that it said canned goods on it. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, no, you gotta be shitting me. Like, this is the canned good line to get into Warped Tour. So I'm sitting there for a second. I was like, there's no way we're gonna miss the whole concert. So we're sitting in this line, and I mean, we were in that line for about 30 minutes, and we finally get through the concert doors. And I start to walk in, and I notice at that time Sleeping with Sirens, not in Sirens. What am I thinking? Sleeping with Sirens was just ending, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, no, how am I going to walk into Warped Tour for my first time and Sleeping with Sirens is ending? I was such a depressed little kid. Not really. I've never really been depressed. So I got upset. I was like, damn, that really sucks. So I'm like, who can come on next? And as I'm walking through there, I see a lot of my friends that I would never expect to be there. Man, we had a blast. So we went over to the main stage, which Pierce the Veil, or it was Miss May I believe, was playing, and I got down to some Miss May I. And then after Miss May I was Pierce the Veil, and I'm just saying, when I was 14, that was my shit. Like, I was rocking that. I was in that crowd, jumping around, acting like the little fool I was. Actually, I've been to a concert in the last month, and I still act like that. I'm a fool at concerts, man. It's always fun going to concerts. So started acting around, and man, I came there to see The Ghost Inside, Motionless in White, Bless the Fall, Bring Me the Horizon, Falling in Reverse. So I'm sitting there like looking for stage times. I finally get a little card that says it. So I go over there to the ghost inside, and yo, people are moshing like crazy. I'm talking like pushing, shoving. I remember people getting punched, like literally punched. And I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I'm gonna jump in the middle of this shit. I ran over there, I jumped right in the middle of that host, started moshing, got pushed around. I remember being on the ground. Man, that shit was fun. I mean, it's what a mosh pit is. You try to have fun all the time, and just had fun and Ghost inside. It was a blast. And I was walking around. I was like, sweet, sweet. Got into this Monster energy truck, which was literally Monster drinks, like energy drinks. I think you guys can catch on to that. And they literally gave out monsters for free to. Oh my god! Did that dude just snipe me raw like that? Damn, he got a 2-piece. Shout out to that guy. Oh, hitting the third. I just saw that. Alright, so anyways, we got up in the monster truck. And they give you monsters for free. So I think this is like the most unhealthiest time of my life. I think I drunk like 3 monsters this day. And I think you're not supposed to drink an energy drink within like an hour of each other. I remember drinking 2 back to back, waiting a little bit, and grabbing another one. So that very much probably should have killed me that day. Not really. I was 14. I was in hype mode, you feel me. Wanted to give a big shout out to Paragraphs, but I think he left me. Thanks, Paragraph, if you make it this far to the video. And so I'm walking back around. I'm telling you, my body's shaking. Like, I'm in hype mode. I've had about 3 monsters in the last hour, and not the best thing for me. Got that 2-piece Savage mode. Ooh, dude's name's Savage. And so I go over to Bring Me the Horizon, start headbanging. Think I threw out my neck headbanging to Bring Me the Horizon. That shit was crazy. And then I didn't expect this. I don't think Asking Alexandria was supposed to play, and they showed up. They showed up. I went over to that crowd. I'm talking about me being like one of the biggest Asking Alexandria fans when I was at that young of an age. Wow. Talking Candlelight for Dinner, just going all the way out, man. That shit was crazy. Yeah, had a blast with that, and fuck that turn. That turn ain't my daddy. And so then I'm walking back around, and then I see Bless the Fall. Man, Bless the Fall went off. That shit was crazy. And then Falling in Reverse was the night to end it with the pre-game show. I was last kill! Sorry about that, dudes. And I had Ronnie Radke. I got front row of the shit. Had him headbanging, getting sweat all over me. Kind of weird, kind of disgusting. But that age, I was hyped. I was woo! And that's pretty much my Warped Tour 2010 experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That dude gave it a thumbs up right there. Oh, don't look at the names. Ah! Suck my dick. Y'all fucking cheated. Not really. Alright, dudes. I love you, dudes. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think and what you'd like to hear next on story mode. And guys, I respect all you have been giving me. I love you, dudes, and peace out.